9:89 in the Olympic Games. Not quite that fast this year, as you can see. 10.01, his season's best. Nonetheless, he's certainly a big favourite to qualify. Marshal Banjok, the Frenchman, yes, he certainly might have a good chance to get through. The Mediterranean Games winner, 10.06 this season. De Gregorio of Italy, who's a European indoor 60-metre bronze medalist. Then Arnaldo Abrantes, the Portuguese number 2. Their number 1, Obiquelu, still running very well indeed, but has decided to retire from major championships, so he's not here. Adam Harris of Guyana on the outside. So Edeguchi, Keller, Chambers, Thompson and Banjok. De Gregorio, Abrantes and Harris. The favourites, therefore, in lanes 3 and 4. And perhaps the next best man to progress might be Banjok of France. We shall see in some 10 seconds plus of action. Fastest in the heats this morning, when all the men really were relatively coasting through, and some indeed almost jogging through, like Usain Bolt. Fastest time was 10.16 then, but they may well need to run a fair bit quicker here in the second round. Chambers in 3, Thompson in 4, Banjok in 5. First quarter final. Away first time. Thompson in lane 4, Chambers inside him. Banjok got a very poor start, and it's Dwayne Chambers of Great Britain and Richard Thompson of Trinidad and Tobago well clear, and Banjok did recover enough to take third place, and indeed we've already had a quicker time than we saw this morning. Dwayne Chambers, a season's best, 10.05.
I thought he was looking pretty impressive there, Peter, considering he struggles for training partners, whatever people make of what happened to him and what he did. He's back, he's competing, and that looked pretty impressive.
All the more so, just taking a glance at the wind gauge, the time in fact slightly better even on the photo finish, 10.04, because he was running into a slight headwind. Not very much, but a slight headwind nonetheless, 0.7 metres per second. So that equates to around a 10-second time. Chambers was in lane 3. The Frenchman, Banjok, in the white, really got a very poor start, but he didn't panic too much and he came through. But it was Chambers and Thompson, the class runners of the field, and then the Frenchman, Banjok, just ahead of the Italian, De Gregorio.
He is a really powerful athlete, Dwayne Chambers. He divides opinion in Great Britain, but he has been selected, and he is progressing well, showing his experience. Bronze medal, of course, 10 years ago, so he is on his day more than capable of going through the rounds.
They say this is the one that really matters for him. Yes, there's some controversy in Britain. They say, oh, he shouldn't be picked. But, of course, he served his term, and, in fact, there are several other men in these championships who similarly have served their term.
Well, that's the 4th of the first round of the men's 50. We still haven't had the second heat confirmation yet, but Meckenham just ahead of Kaitani, Brewer, Masusti, Kamel, Estevez, I suppose, the only one that didn't qualify there, Peter.
Well, he does qualify because the next fastest go through, and that's all much faster than any of the other heats. So we will, in fact, have almost, we haven't seen the 9th place, but I mean, certainly those first 8 go through. There's the confirmation of the first quarter final for the men's 100 metres. Dwayne Chambers winning in 10.04 from Richard Thompson, 10.06, and Marshall Banjok taking third at 10.22. Back to the heptathlon, the shot put. We're into the third